Thanks for being with us here on Live Now from Fox. I'm your host, Christina Evans. We're going to listen back in just a few moments to the House floor as they're discussing the release of the Epstein files. But in the meantime, I want to get to some breaking news that just came out. We just have this report now from the Associated Press, putting this up on your screen. This is from Jake Sherman there with Fox News saying, wow, a federal judge in Texas has struck down the Texas congressional map. Court says election needs to be on 2021 maps. And so this is a major development in the conversation as it pertains to redistricting. But it has just been ruled that Texas cannot use a new congressional map that was drawn by Republicans in hope of securing the party additional U.S. House seats. This was a panel of 3 federal judges that made that ruling. And so the ruling has been a blow to President Trump's efforts to have the GOP lawmakers in multiple states redraw their maps to help the party preserve its slim House majority in the potentially difficult 2026 midterm elections. And so what this ruling does state, it says the public perception of this case is that it's about politics. To be sure, politics played a role in drawing the 2025 map, but it was much more than just politics. Substantial evidence shows that Texas racially gerrymandered the 2025 map. That was according to that ultimate ruling. And so what I do want to put up on your screen is a live vantage point that we have there in Austin, Texas. But of course, just for some context, earlier this summer, Texas was the first state to meet President Trump's demands in what has become an expanding national battle over redistricting. Republicans drew the state's new map to give the GOP 5 additional seats, and Missouri and North Carolina have since followed with new maps, adding an additional Republican seat each. To counter these moves, California voters have approved a ballot initiative to give Democrats an additional 5 seats there. That's known as Prop 50. Of course, if you've been watching Live Now from Fox, we carried many speeches from the state's governor, Gavin Newsom, talking about pushing Prop 50 through. And so this 2-1 decision followed a nearly 2-week trial in El Paso, Texas, where this is the ultimate. A panel of 3 judges has now prevented Texas from using its redrawn congressional maps there for the 2026 midterm elections.